Have you ever stumbled upon something so terrifying that it makes your skin crawl? Well, get ready to experience that feeling all over again because we've got something that will make your heart race and your blood run cold. We're talking about shocking trail cam footage that's been circulating online and causing a stir among wildlife enthusiasts. If you're brave enough to watch it, you'll witness something that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about nature. So, are you ready to peek? Or is it better to avoid this spine-chilling footage altogether? Welcome back to the Peeled Orange, and today, we're going to explore the mysteries of the natural world through the lens of trail cam footage. These cameras, typically used by hunters or wildlife enthusiasts, capture images and videos of animals in their natural habitats. But sometimes, they capture something more. Quickly give this video a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all our gripping stories. Now, let's begin. Our first clip features a frozen animals. There's nothing more insane than seeing animals going crazy in front of cameras, and what could be more shocking than seeing animals frozen? At first, a man, while driving through the forest, caught a strange elk which looked as if it was stuck somewhere as he did not move for a second, and then, surprising the owner while he was walking in the forest, the dogs stopped responding. One moment they were doing okay, and the next they were not moving. Lastly, here are the sheep, not some, but hundreds of them standing still as if they're in a trance or something like that. But what is wrong with them? And what could be the possible explanation behind this strange behavior? Let me know your views, meet. Next up, we have a strange figure in the dark, dense forest. Setting up a camera and thinking that it might capture different animals, this man was shocked to see what his camera had captured for him, as it was a bright humanoid figure. Though standing at a little distance, it was making his creepy features visible, standing still as if at a trance. But is it just me? Or you guys can see it too? That the creature at some point kind of resembled the mythical creature 𝗃𝗶𝗱𝗲 that is believed to have the upper body of a human and the lower half of a horse, which represents barbarism and unbridled chaos. If not, then let me know what you think of this creepy figure. Moving on, monster in the woods. Some friends were having the time of their lives camping in the woods, having snacks and bonfire and movie night. But then one of the friends went somewhere and minutes passed, but she did not come back. While they were all worried, they had to go check on her. And as they venture deep into the woods searching for the friend, at first, they hear her scream. And then a strange creature comes into view. A spider-like being crawling terrifyingly towards them. What was that? Oh, nobody knows. Next up, we have a terrifying beast. As a man was recording this massive waterfall, he started noticing something weird. As he zoomed in, he saw a mysterious black creature at the very edge of the waterfall. What was it? Not a plant, because the area did not look like it had any plants there. To some, it was an unknown being, while to others it was someone with safety gear sitting at a very dangerous spot. Real or fake, it looked creepy. Let me know what you think of this creepy footage. Next up, we have a yak. This man was out mountain biking when this happened. He came across a very angry yak. Even though the yak couldn't do much harm, he did try charging at the dangerous here. Oh, you get back and ask me. And I would say that was one terrifying yak. Don't you agree? Moving on, we have fighting bucks. They say boys will be boys, and this video quite seems to be saying that. Yes, boys will be boys, no matter if they are humans or some bucks trying to fight each other. While the other two seem to be grazing grass peacefully, the two in the background decided to have a boxing match. One was so excited that the other even started hopping towards the other. Was it trying to be a kangaroo or something? Nonetheless, this clip is quite hilarious. Moving on, a survival battle. Get ready for the ultimate scavenger showdown. In a remote area of Montana, a bald eagle and a coyote are caught on camera, going head-to-head over a deer carcass. Despite the coyote's size advantage, the bald eagle's massive wingspan gives it an edge. The intense battle between these two skilled predators is like a game of chess, with each one trying to outsmart the other. In the end, the coyote snatches the juiciest piece of meat and makes a run for it, leaving the bald eagle to enjoy the rest of its hard-earned meal. Next up, we have a kangaroo visit. This footage shows the eerie sight of the kangaroo staring blankly at the owner as it repeatedly hits the door, sending shivers down the spine of viewers. The incident left many wondering what could have provoked the normally docile creature to behave in such a creepy manner. Was it a mere curiosity, or something more sinister at play? Some even said that it could be the famous skinwalker. Moving on, the two-headed deer. Okay, we certainly don't know the context behind this bizarre occurrence, but it looks like this deer had one hell of a fight in the past. Isn't it just awesome how he wears the head of another deer as a crown? At first, it seems to be that way, but if you look closely, you might think again. Could it be another head that this deer has grown? What do you think? Nature can be a wild and exciting place sometimes, and nothing is that far-fetched if you think about it. Let us know what your thoughts are about these two-headed deer. It could just be that we have found a new species of mutant deer. Next up, we have a spine-chilling trail cam footage of a breathing earth. This unusual occurrence was seen on a trail that came when the earth was recorded moving up and down like it had just finished doing 30 long minutes of cardio. It was probably tiring from all the continuous spinning and orbiting of the sun. This strange but common phenomenon is known as breathing earth, and it happens when the ground becomes a little too loose and the wind is blowing stronger than usual. This increase in wind speed causes the earth to move up and down like it is breathing. Can you imagine how someone would react if they suddenly had an encounter with this phenomenon without knowing anything about it? Surely, they would think it was the end of the world, which would without a doubt be one of the most terrifying incidents of their lives. If it were you, you might believe the earth is about to swallow you up. This goes right up there with one of the craziest things a trail camera has ever captured. Moving on, we have Albino Bigfoot coming into the woods in the dead of night. What else would anyone expect to see? Hearing some weird noises, the man decided to follow them and then got what he's been waiting to see. But this time, it came with a change of color, spotting it behind the dense tree. When the man shifted his camera towards the figure, not used to seeing the bright lights and standing still for a couple of seconds, the beast then went back into the woods. Who was it? Where did it come from? Nobody knows. Next clip is insane. We have a deer approaches hunter. Either this deer has seen something he was not prepared for, or there's some massive animal coming to attack him. While hunting in the Kruger National Park, this hunter was aiming at wild deer but was surprised to see this strange behavior because just when he pulled down the weapon, the deer came running at him, standing beside him. Even when the man pets the terrified deer, it keeps looking back, as if there was a deadly creature waiting for her there. And even when the video reached the examiners, they revealed the deers exhibit such behavior when they're either terrified or are actually seeking help. Next up, we have a river monster. At first, people watching it thought it was an alligator or something. But then they saw it move in the strangest way possible. It was moving only with the help of its strong tail. Also, its front legs were missing. Was it just an alligator with its front legs missing? Or is it some type of evolving river monster which will wash out the whole human race? What do you guys think? Next up, we have a bear fight. When humans are not around in the wild, unbelievable things happen in nature, particularly among animals. We always wondered how they behave or act while we're not around, which is why trail cameras were invented. Aside from shooting footage and photographs of unseen wildlife, trail cameras are also used to spot elusive animals that appear only at certain periods of the year or to examine how far certain animal species travel. Trail cameras have already acquired many wonderful nature footages, which is why many nature enthusiasts continue to set one up during their visits to the wild to view unusual and rare interactions. This scary trail cam video of two large black bears having what appears to be a territorial conflict is one of many remarkable videos captured by trail cameras. We wouldn't call it that because bears aren't territorial. They typically battle to establish dominance or to defend a food supply. There are two black bears in the short 32nd trail cam footage. However, one is brownish in color with darker arms and faces. This is a cinnamon bear, which is a subspecies of the American black bear. In the video, the two black bears charged at each other with their enormous arms and power. They continued to assault each other until the cinnamon bear somewhat outweighed the darker bear, knocking it down for a few seconds before it stood back up and repaid the favor by throwing punches at the cinnamon bear. The darker bear remained aggressive, while the cinnamon bear calmed down as they circled the tree, waiting for the right moment to charge again. The tension decreased as they circled the tree, and the two black bears decided to end the fight by going back on all fours and resolving their issue. The trail cam footage demonstrates how powerful and robust black bears can be and how these battles in the wild are rare yet fascinating to witness. Lastly, we have a creepy thing. This man happened to capture a creepy, alien-like creature on camera. He was continuously hearing noises from the back, and he had to go check. And that's how he came across this? Was it an alien or just something fake? I guess we'll never know. But if it was true, I say we all hide in our homes. Because who knows what other weirdness is lurking out there? Perhaps there are creatures out there that we have yet to discover. Maybe there are even intelligent species that rival our own. It's a humbling thought that reminds us that we are just one part of a larger ecosystem. But we are still lost. What was that creature? Why was it there? And what was it doing? We can't seem to figure it out. If you have some answers, share them with us in the comments section. If you want to stay informed about our new videos, then give us a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Want to see more exciting trail cam footage? Then click on one of the following videos.